Oh my god, hi everybody. Welcome back to Queer Comics. It's Friday. I'm Nikki. Let's get talking. This week's topic is aging. Aging. Look at these crow's feet. Laugh lines, we call them, because we're funny. I feel like people get pretty dramatic around this subject, the act of aging, and I think it's ridiculous. So let's talk about why. This is a topic I'm actually quite excited to talk about because I don't feel threatened by younger people and I don't feel uncomfortable with my age. I am quite happy to be however old I am. Now take a second and try and guess. Look at me. How old do you think I am? I promise not to be offended. 35. I'm 35 years old. Huh? I just turned 35 2 months ago. Look at that. Do I look 35? Some people say no. No one says yes. So great, good for me. Listen, here's the thing is, sure, I'm in my mid-30s, but the way I look at it is that if I'm going to live to old age, which hopefully I don't, I have not lived half of my life yet. I still have way more to go. So am I old? I'm not old. I'm not even almost there yet. Maybe I'm a little bit almost there yet. I gotta say, being in my 30s has been quite a trip. I feel way more confident than I did in my 20s. I feel way happier. That's not true. I was super happy in my 20s, but I feel like I'm really coming into my own and I'm doing my thing. I spent my 20s pursuing musical theater, which turned out to be something I didn't really love anymore. And then now I'm doing comedy and I'm incredibly happy and doing quite well for myself. I must say, I'm pretty fucking successful. You know, I meet younger people who are in their 20s and are feeling freaked out about getting old. There's that stupid quarter-life crisis where you're like, oh, I just turned 25, what am I? I'm an idiot. Yeah, you're an idiot, because if you think that you are old in your 20s, oh, you are in for a rude awakening, because there's a lot left to go, baby. I think people feel the pressure to have a career by the time they're 30, have a family by the time they're 30, fall in love at least, I don't know. That's all bullshit shit, okay? Because I in my 30s, I'm still figuring things out, and that's totes okay. And everyone that I know who's in their 30s who is figuring things out is totally fine. We're all doing okay. There's no pressure, there's no rush, you're not on a clock. Live at your own pace and live your life and stop freaking out about your fucking age. A real fun joke that some of my younger friends like to play on me is calling me old. Oh, you were around when Jesus was around. You know, it's not, you know, okay, it's not funny? And the thing is, it's funny if I feel threatened by that. And I don't. I'm totally fine. I think one of the reasons is that I don't feel the pressure to, to have a family. I don't think I'm ever going to have kids, and I don't really desire to. And I'm not hunting for a relationship. I've fallen in love once in my life, and it happened in my 30s. So when I see a Facebook post by someone who's like 22 complaining about how they have to find love before 25, otherwise they'll be an old dried piece of fruit, you don't deserve love. You deserve to die. Because you're an ignorant asshole. One of my comedy partners is 10 years younger than me. Her name's Jillian Bartolucci. I'm just going to put it out there. And we are kind of at the same level. I'm 10 years older than her, but we both graduated from the same theater school, and we did comedy we're coming up in comedy at the exact same time. We're doing a lot of the same things. And there's no real competition between us. There's there's a total camaraderie, and I don't feel that 10-year age difference, because it doesn't matter. A wise woman once said, age ain't nothing but a number. That person was Aaliyah. She's now dead. And another wise woman named Sophia Petrillo from the Golden Girls once said, you're old, you say, get used to it. She's also dead. Just accept the fact that, yeah, you're going to get older, and yeah, you won't look the same in 10 or 20 years than you do now, and that's fine. Listen, I will probably be so much hotter in 10 years, because I know I'm hotter now than I was 10 years ago. I know I was. When I hit 50, I'm probably going to be at my peak, which is great for me, because I've always been into older men, so I'm just going to masturbate a lot, because I'll be really attracted to myself. An interesting thing about that is that I have always been attracted to older men, but lately, now that I'm like in my 30s, looking at younger guys, I'm kind of like, oh, I could date you too. It's interesting for me to now have the possibility of dating someone who is in their 20s and someone in their 30s and 40s and 50s. Because I usually only consider people in their 30s and over. And now I'm different. See, that's what happens when you get older. You let things go and you love more, right? You fuck more, at least. I don't know. And people who are younger who try to shame people who are older by making fun of their age, that doesn't get to me because I don't view youth as that valuable. I don't look at a younger person and go, oh, what if, oh, that person has a whole life ahead of them. I look at a person who's younger and I go, oh, you haven't lived yet. You have not seen the things I've seen and been the places I've been and met the people I've met. And you still have so much more to do in your life. What experience do you have that can trump mine? Granted, there are some young people who have lived. I know because I've met them. Young people who have lived. It's unbelievable to me. But it happens and it's totally fine. Listen, life is an experience. Don't be ashamed of who you are at any point in your life unless you actually suck as a person. But age is not the thing that makes you suck. Age is not the thing that makes you suck. Your thinking is what makes you suck. So, let it go. Let it go. As a wise woman once said, everyone who is a woman on television or film or in the music industry is wise. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Make sure that you like, share, comment, subscribe. Do a bunch of stuff that gets us views. Listen, we have a Twitter. It's at queer_comics. Follow us. I love you. Bye.